is on the wall.
This is good
morning.
morning. Rock here.
Nancy here.
Song charades. You're gonna act out the whole song.
That would be fun. We should do that one day.
Oh, yeah.
Song charades. How's everybody doing
How
this
is
morning?
everybody
It's
doing? Come
Friday.
on,
I
it's
love
Friday.
Fridays. It's like
Q&A today.
You put in a hard week, how do you say that? A hard week's work. Yeah, that would be it. Hard week's work, and
Hard
now
weeks worth of work. Hard weeks. I don't know.
yeah,
Tongue
you
twister.
worked hard this week.
Yeah, you did good. You did good.
You did good. Take today off.
Take today.
Man.
Come on.
Take today
Today's
off.
Q&A.
So today we started with a beautiful Thai massage. My
Well,
husband.
we didn't start. She gave me a massage. I actually want people to know that I'm grateful.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
I was laying down and you were like
doing my stuff.
moving me around and,
Yeah.
and massaging me and stretching me out, and I was like, man, am I ever grateful to have such a
Aw.
beautiful
Well,
lady.
you were complaining all week how like you
my
know,
shoulder.
Well,
And I wasn't complaining. It's not complaining.
while you were.
I was like, just like that. It wasn't
Sounds-
saying, oh, this
sounds like
shoulder.
complaining to me.
Shoulder's so terrible. I hate this shoulder.
No, but I mean,
Never
we've
said that.
been working hard with P90X. Our
We've been
workouts have
kicking
been
it
pretty
hard.
intense. So, ooh.
Just saying.
So I think it was like, you know what, tomorrow morning, instead of doing the yoga, I'm gonna surprise him with a nice Thai massage.
Very nice
Very
surprise.
Thai, yeah.
I really appreciated that. And
You
I
deserve
was
it.
laying down and thinking, how lucky am I to have a woman who wants to take care of me, make sure that I'm doing well. And I was emotional a bit.
Really?
A single tear.
Okay, you're making fun. You're just making fun
No,
now.
no. I was emotional for real. I was like, I'm a lucky dude.
Really?
I'm a
Oh,
lucky
my
dude with a bad
gosh.
attitude.
That's why I like these shoes. These shoes.
These shoes.
That's why I like these shows, because it's kind of like our own form of counseling, if you will.
It's a confessional.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Oh, today's a green smoothie.
Cheers.
Sun-kissed smoothie. Actually, we're being moon-kissed right now. It's a
Moon-kissed,
beautiful moon. Oh my goodness.
Sun's coming up.
I so wanted
The
to
moon
do
is
that.
out. Proves the earth is flat.
Stop.
Just kidding.
So last night,
I don't believe that.
I really wanted to do like moonlight skating, but you know,
Full moon.
I had to be real here. I had a massage, of course, my Thursday night massage. Come home, it's 9 o'clock. It's like, okay, let's pack up the family, let's go moonlight skating. I mean,
It's
it'd be
more of a tonight
fun,
thing. Yeah.
but tonight, tonight we're gonna go skating.
It's last night was the full moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean that tonight the moon is not going to be full. It's just going to be less full. Like, it's just going to be like, instead of this, it's going to be this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's pretty close.
Yeah. So
You know what I
today
mean?
is question and answers.
Question and answers.
Every Friday we do this segment about,
Come
you know,
on.
if anything that we
Come
didn't
on.
touch, like anything that we didn't mention or like we didn't talk about that you guys want to like, you know, you want some answers to some questions about what you're going through, what you
You
want
just
to
have a
pursue,
question. It's not a
just
big deal.
anything. We'll answer to the best of our knowledge, obviously. That's
Yeah.
the best that we can do.
Well, for sure. Like, we're...
So
we're
don't be
just
shy,
Like, we're just like
engage.
you.
We
We're just
love.
like you. We have questions.
Yeah.
We have
And-
questions, and it's nice to be able to reach out to
Yeah.
a resource that
Well,
you
there's
trust.
always going to be somebody on your path who's going to be ahead of you and behind you. So
Mm-hmm.
any questions that you have, hopefully that we have experienced it, learned it, and we can provide some feedback and to help you in your own health and in your
and
own
wellness, yeah.
Yeah, in your
100%.
Yeah. So
100%. We ask questions.
and we love this because it's engaging. I mean, it's like we'll talk every morning on our show. We'll have this topic, we'll have the challenge, and we'll talk about certain things without really giving you guys a chance to, you know,
Speak up.
speak out. So
Speak up. Speak out.
both.
Speak up. Speak
Both.
out.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good rap song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I also want to talk about gratitude because since we're on that vein.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really grateful that we're going back to school on Monday.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one thing. Even I am nervous a little bit.
How come?
I don't know. I've been so good. They're wearing jogging pants. I have to wear real pants.
That's true.
I'm not liking that.
You get to wear your new Valley Village pants.
My new Value Village stuff. The stuff I got for Christmas. My new gear.
That's true.
Yeah, and I'm just a bit nervous, but I'm doing. I'll be fine. Like go back to that, and it's not a big deal. I'm probably more excited than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, there is always that fine line, right? I mean, excitement and nervousness is always the same emotion, but you get to decide which one you want to experience.
Well, yeah, it's like when you go on a roller coaster. You know, you're being pulled up.
You're not gonna catch me there.
You're being pulled up, and right when the coaster starts, it just coasts before it drops. You have an opportunity to choose excitement or
I want out.
Fear and anxiety.
I changed my mind.
And often excitement is you lift your hands, right? You let go. Anxiety and fear is when you grip on as hard as you can and you try to resist what's happening, right? So yeah, you're right when you say that fear, or I should say nervousness or fear, is very similar to excitement. They stem from the same little emotion. Yeah. But you either choose excitement or you choose fear and anxiety.
Right.
It's very close.
Yeah.
Because what anybody could choose, like if one person chooses anxiety, the other person can choose nervousness or fear.
Yeah. And I mean, and
while experiencing the same thing.
Yeah. And oftentimes we will go to our go-to emotion.
Yeah.
So whether, like for me, in my experience, and I'm really grateful that I'm mindful of this because I can catch myself. And the fact that I'm mindful about how I have the power to choose whether I could be nervous in the situation or I could be excited about the situation. And it's really fascinating how it really shifts the moment you decide.
They've been back in person. Why do you have to lean forward so
I need to.
We've been back in person, learning for weeks. All is good. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, we're in Ottawa, so we've been shut down since Christmas break, basically.
Yeah.
So it was an extra 4 weeks?
Yeah, because you guys were supposed to go back on the 4th.
The 4th.
And the 4th was not with you. So,
no, and then we stayed there for 4.
On the 1st.
This is our 4th week in the school online stuff.
Yeah, plus 2 extra weeks, so 6 weeks. 6 weeks of not being in a
I could get used to that.
I don't know about you, but I feel more like my heart is more light. I think it's because while I was giving you a massage, we were listening to Super Slow Conversations.
We did listen to some good stuff there. Yeah, I like that.
And I like that because it always makes your heart feel more light.
Yeah, and I was thinking about, there was one Dr. Shefali. She's really I think a psycho something, about psychoanalyst about children. She's a psycho. No. She's a psycho of something.
She's a psychologist.
Psychologist for children and stuff like that, children behavior and whatnot. And she talks about how we don't really own the children, and we're supposed to get out of the way of our children and let them kind of flourish on their own.
Guide them
but not stifle them and not add our own baggage to them.
Right.
Because if you really think about what you inherit a lot, mostly from your parents, is their baggage. Their own insecurities, their fears. And we all have these little things in our families where, oh, well, don't do that because when I was a kid, I did that and it didn't work out for me. Right? We all have these kind of stories, right?
Right.
And these stories are passed on generation to generation to generation.
Yeah.
Let alone, not even counting the abusive families like mine.
Yeah.
My grandfather or whoever else, I don't know who abused my father. He said his father did. I suspect other things, but that was passed on to me. His baggage, he gave that to me, right? And now I've got this baggage. I have it, right? Because he gave it to me. But I have a choice. Do I pass it on to my child so that she can pass it on to her children if she chooses to have children?
Or you can break the cycle.
Or I can break the cycle. And I haven't abused her sexually or anything like that. But there's anger.
Let's put that out there.
Yeah, of course. Right? I'd be in jail, right?
Yeah.
So there's the anger that I harbor or that I have inside of me.
Right. So you're passing on like the side effects.
Well, but it's still better than the abuse.
Right.
Right? Because you got to take.
There's an evolution there.
Well, yeah, because our family tree kind of devolved with the abuse that was unspoken of. And now who's broken the cycle, am now trying to rebuild the legacy of the family.
That's very profound.
Not that I'm trying to change our history, but I'm just trying to change my own life so that I can be better, so that I can be more of service.
Yeah,
right?
And that's what she was talking about. She was talking about how you can only just be the change you wish to see.
My point to all of that.
Yes, sorry, go ahead.
was that I was sitting on the couch with my daughter yesterday, and we were watching a cartoon or something, and I was just looking at her, and I was noticing how, and I was talking to you about this, how she's becoming a little person. Like she's got opinions, and she's laughing all
she's witty and
full
silly.
bellied, and yeah, she's got her little things, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, you are something else. Like, you are a miracle, really.
Yeah.
And I was just really grateful in that moment that I was bonding with her, and I was telling you that this morning.
Yeah.
And it was just really a nice moment, you know, like we spend a lot of times kind of rushing through life, and like Ferris Bueller said, you know, if you don't stop and smell the coffee or smell the roses once in a while, you might miss all that beautiful stuff in front of you.
No, it's
you know?
true. And that was actually my main takeaway of this morning. It was just about, like, if you don't capture, your kid's eyes, then you've missed it. If you don't capture a hug or breakfast with your family or the simple things, the simplest things, then you've missed it. And then add on years and years and decades of that, then you've missed out on your whole life. Yeah. And it's just, that was very, very profound to me, because I was like, wow, that's so true. That hits home. And like, just being grateful is like, it means like how did he say that? Like, gratefulness of life. The fullness of life, capturing the fullness of life on what it is, and not letting the ego. They talked a lot about the ego, and the ego is the one who really wants to just identify themselves with your social status, your bank account, your personal possessions, and just stuff like that. And it was just like, wow, it's like you're not even all those things.
Yeah, and we're so like.
It's really cool.
I think the Industrial Revolution caused this in us, or it may have started happening before, but there's this sense of rushness. We're always rushing to go somewhere. I gotta go to work, I'm late. I gotta go to the appointment, I'm late. We gotta go to the movies, we're gonna be late. We gotta go to our friends, you know, like we all have this kind of like rushness. I was watching yesterday, and on the street here, because we can see, and cars, there's a stop there. And cars come and they roll, they look, and they keep going. They don't even stop, right? Now that attitude of rushing, not even being able to take that 5 seconds, pause, really shows you where we are as a society, because that's a simple thing. Stop sign. It's called a stop sign, not a rolling stop sign.
Right.
You know?
No, it's true. It's a metaphor for life.
And this person who can't stop for that 2 seconds or 5 seconds may end up causing an accident, because they weren't able to be in the present moment for 5 seconds.
That's so true. I gotta be at my decision.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm being late.
I gotta go.
I'm being late.
And we've all done. Trust me, we've all done this.
I'm not judging
do this,
the person.
And it's
I'm not
really
judging
about
the person.
Catching that, and then bringing your awareness into that present moment. And it's such a practice, guys.
Well,
it's
I mentioned that not because I was judging. It was more of an observation.
Yeah.
I was like, that person's probably in a rush to go somewhere, and that's why they're doing that. And they're doing that to every stop, every turn.
Right. And it becomes a habit, because we'll do something.
Yeah. But then I was thinking to myself,
and then you're like, let's go. Like, it's like.
But that's what prompted me to think. See, that's where we are as a society. It's rush, rat race. You know. Yeah. Get a good job, pay the bills, then die, and then get a good job. Then somebody else is born in your place. Get a good job, get bills, die. It's a cycle.
Right.
And it's like I'm so grateful that we
excuse me.
We live more in a chilled environment now. We've simplified things.
I know. I mean, it's so true, because yesterday I was just seeing the contrast of that, and I was like, we were there like a few years ago. We had a few duplexes, and it was just like both 2 jobs, and just juggling so many things all at once, and it was just so intense, so stressful, and I was just missing out on Naomi growing up and going to the park, and it's like, and really what we want at the end of the day is to just feel more. And I felt like when you're really stressed out and you're in your head a lot, you have so much trouble just feeling more.
We have